Hello, welcome to my home. Nomi Samson here again. I'm just going to do a stretch video for you, and this is Benson. And maybe you have pets at home that might join you or watch you and wonder what you're doing. Guess he's gonna say goodbye. So all you might need today is water, always stay hydrated. And I just have a men's tie if you don't have a strap at home. I'm not gonna do any that you might need a block today, just in case many of you at home don't have block. Oh, and then there's my cat widow. I guess they want to join the video. So we'll just start in a seated position. I give you lots of choice. This is good for beginners. So just a gentle reminder before we start, if you have any injuries, please just listen to your own body, never force a stretch. If a pose doesn't work for you, simply just don't do it and do something else. If I hold it too long and you want to come out of it, come out of it. If you'd like to hold it longer because it's working for whatever is going on with you, please just hold it longer. So we're going to start with your legs crossed or straight out and just taking your hands on either side. You're going to inhale, breath, your right arm comes up, and exhale, reach. You can gently just release your neck by looking down and hold. Inhale, breath, float up, and exhale down. Inhale, your left arm comes up, and exhale, reach and hold. You're more than welcome to close your eyes at any time and just focus on your breath. Inhale, breath up, and exhale down. Great. Uncross your legs if they're crossed and cross them the other way. Taking your hands onto your knees, we'll do breaths of movement. Exhale, forward fold towards your left knee, sweeping across to the right. Chin comes to the chest, rounding through the spine. Keep going at your own pace with your own breath, trying to get deeper into each pose with each breath. And then change direction. And just one more breath of movement here until you just slowly float back up to a neutral spine. Taking your right hand to your upper back, you can take your left hand on top. This is option number one. If you have that strap or that tie, you can take it into your hand, reach it behind you, grabbing onto it, pulling it down, walking your hands up and hold. So I'll just turn around so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. So I just pull it down, walk it up. If you're available to grab onto your hands, you can grab onto your hands. We don't want to round or come forward. You want to sit up nice and tall. Keep holding and breathing for 3 more breaths. Nice, and simply just switch sides. So you have the option of the first choice, or taking your strap, grabbing onto it, taking your right hand behind, and hold. Three more breaths here. Beautiful. So we'll start with a straight leg forward fold. So just extending your legs out, fixing the flesh underneath of your sit bones, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe your hands just reach your shins, your ankles, your toes. Again, this is where you might use that strap around your feet. But again, we don't want to just round through the upper back. Keep that back nice and flat. Lead with the heart and hold. about inhale, lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale, breath, sink that little bit more. 5 more breaths here. Beautiful. On your next inhale breath, you're going to slowly roll up until your shoulders roll back and your head rests on top. Taking your legs out back, we'll come onto all fours. If coming onto your knees is not available to you, you can come into seated cat-cow. So just coming onto all fours. Wrists directly underneath of your shoulders, hips directly underneath of your above your knees. On an exhale breath, you're going to tuck the tail under, draw the belly up, chin comes to chest, rounding through the spine. Inhale, flipping the tail up, belly comes down and look up. Keep going at your own pace with your own breath, trying to get deeper into each pose with each breath. Maybe holding for that pause or two at the end of each breath. Slowly come to a neutral spine. Your knees can stay together, they can come out wide, bum can stay up in the air, arms extended out, bum can come towards your heels, coming to child pose or puppy pose, and hold. If you're seated, just come into a forward fold. 3 more breaths here. Slowly float back up. Coming onto your belly, you're just going to lower down and come into a gentle back bend. So Sphinx, Cobra, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Make sure that those shoulders are directly over your wrists or your elbows. Three more breaths here. And gently release. We'll come into a gentle hip opener. You can do this on your back as well. Just stacking hand on hand, resting your forehead. You're going to take your legs out as wide as you can, bending your legs, heels come up. Take the bottoms of your feet together and let them fall to the floor. So I have really tight hips, so they're not going to touch the floor. It's going to look different and feel different for everybody. And just hold and breathe. Five more breaths here. And bring your feet up, separate them, bring your knees together and let them fall to the floor. We're just going to extend your left arm out, roll over onto your side, grabbing onto your right foot with your right hand, knee in line with your hip, in line with your shoulder, and it's just all about a gentle tucking your tail under. You should feel a nice lengthening in the front of the leg. We don't want to pull it forward, we don't want to pull it back or up high. Gently release, roll over onto your tummy and roll over onto the other side. So right arm extends out, grabbing onto your left foot with your left hand, knee in line with your hip, in line with your shoulder, and just gently tuck the tail forward. Gently release. We're gonna roll over, knock over my water. We're gonna roll over onto our backs. Oh, and my dog is gonna come and say hi. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna take your hands into cactus arms or out like a T. Cross your right leg over your left leg like you're sitting cross-legged and just let them fall to the left, letting the right hip come up. Both shoulders stay on the mat, gazes straight up or the opposite direction. If this is not available to you, you can just come into a gentle twist, stacking both legs, and just trying to keep both shoulders onto the mat. Slowly bring your legs up, uncross them, cross them the other way, and let them fall. Just match whatever you did on one side to the other side. And again, just a reminder not to force a stretch. Listen to your body. There should never be any pain. Sometimes it's normal to have a slight discomfort, but stretching should just feel good, like a lengthening feeling. So don't go to the point of pain. Go to just a good lengthening feeling. 3 more breaths here. Slowly bring your legs up, uncross them, hug your knees into your chest, circle in one direction a few times. Some people like to rock side to side. You can simply just hug it in nice and deep, and then release. Beautiful. Extending your legs down the mat, letting your feet fall to the sides, arms at your sides, palms facing up. Just simply melt, sink, feeling heavy and completely relaxed into the mat. Relaxing your face, relaxing your jaw, letting your teeth part slightly and your tongue fall back. Just learning to stay present and calm and clear the mind, letting your thoughts come and go. Just place them aside for later, just really taking this time for you, focusing on your breath, breathing in and out through the nose, letting that belly rise and fall. start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe shaking your head nice and slow from one side to the other. Reaching your hands up over your head, stretching your fingers away from your toes. Placing your feet onto the mat. You can roll over, you can press yourselves up, coming into an easy seated, comfortable position for a couple of breaths. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your day. Please feel free to check out my fitness page, Nomi Fitness, Knowme, on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you for joining me. Till next time. Bye.